Hey, what's going on guys? It's Ben from Parker Baits and welcome back to another video. Today this video is about our new pellet range and how to make them better than they already are. Really exciting stuff because we have now launched our new pellets at the Parker Baits store. So we're offering 3 different sort of pellets and I'm going to touch on them throughout this video. We're going to start off with the OG fruited nut. This consists of 4, 6 and 8. So different breakdowns. They smell fantastic. And they actually follow the same flavours as our boilies, our fruited nut boilies at South. So they've got chocolate orange, peanut and coconut in these particular pellets. So most of you already know that Parker Baits only offer 2 lines of bait. So the OG fruited nut, like I just mentioned you, and now moving on to the OG fish. And yes, this stuff is really stinky. You've got the squid and octopus smell and a slightly higher oil pellet. So that is the OG fish pellet. So here it is, the OG mini mix. We've got some bloodworm pellets in there, some high and some low oil. These are 2mm pellets and perfect for the PVA bag scenario. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you how I prepare my pellets when I go on a session. So I'm going to move the mini mix pellets out the way, and bearing in mind guys, these are the only pellets on our range that aren't flavoured, okay? So let's get it. First thing I'm going to do is just grab my bag of the OG fruited nut pellets. I'm going to show you with the OG fruited nut pellets today. So we offer these in kilo bags and also 3 kilo posh buckets as well. So when you're on the bank, when you're finished, you can click the lid back on that bucket, put them underneath your bivvy, and know that you ain't got to worry. So I'm going to start off by opening the bag. These are kilo bags, like I just mentioned, and this is our pure liquid food. So this is the OG fruited nut, the sauce. This is a pure liquid food, no bulkers, no BS, and it does what it says on the tin. This is a peanutty, tiger nutty aromaed liquid, and it's very thick, therefore it will sink straight to the bottom. Now I've been playing about with this, and I think I've nailed it now because I've come up with the perfect scenario. So I know that it's about 2 squirts, that's more than enough. And what I'm looking to do is glaze all of my pellets with a pure liquid food. Why is that different and why is that good? Being that it's a pure liquid food, it will almost smoulder on the bottom and like come off like a schlick. So not only have you got the fruited nut smelling flavour, but then you're adding this in and making them even better because you've got that smell and liquid food attraction on top of what's already there. So I'm going to do that, seal off the top of the bag like so, and then I'm going to shake. What I would advise doing guys, if you are struggling with this, put them in a bucket, a little bit of squirt, shake the bucket up and go from there. I've actually prepared some, or Blue Peter style. Here's some I made earlier and I'm going to show you them now. So the bucket in front of me here now, I followed exactly the same process I just showed you, and to be honest with you, these have been in here 48 hours. I find 48 hours is the perfect scenario when it comes to putting a pure liquid food on your pellet. They've almost gone like a tacky, almost like when you put honey on stuff. It's almost got that tacky consistency to it. And they smell absolutely brilliant. They've got like a toffee, sort of, you got that chocolate orange kick, and then the peanut in the background. I just wish I could sort of give you some smell-o-vision and let you smell it through the screen now, guys. But yeah, that basically is that. But there's one last thing that I can show you to make them even more better than they already are, and I'm going to show you that right now. Just before I do that, it'd be rude not to show you the other ones, Blue Peter style, the ones that I've done before. These are the OG fish, 4, 6 and 8s. I've done exactly the same, but we offer just a different liquid food. So this is a pure liquid food again, no bulkers, no BS, and it does what it says on the tin. It's got fermented chili in it as well, and it's got hydrolyzed fish in it, so again a very thick liquid and also PVA friendly. Repeated the process, couple of squirts on, and you've got these lovely squid and octopusy flavoured pellets. And not only that, they're gonna sort of flick off, and like I said, smoulder is quite a good word I think, on the bottom as they break down and the liquid food break down and the water starts taking on that pellet. So there it is. Let's touch on that last thing that I just mentioned. You all know what's coming now, and I'm going to touch on the magic dust. But you've got to agree, there's loads of different powders on the market from various different bait companies, but obviously I'm going to use the magic dust. I'm going to touch on why I use the magic dust right now. So here at Parker Baits, we offer 2, again, to follow our 2 lines of boilies. The OG Fish Magic Dust and the OG Fruited Nut Magic Dust. The OG Fish Magic Dust consists of over 27 different food particles that are each individually weighed at the factory, takes ages, but ultimately it saves you going out, buying all these hundreds of different powders, mixing them in, and ultimately we've done it for you. So that's that one. This one again, over 25 different food particles, slightly less in fruit and nut. Blood plasmas, loads of stimulants, tiger nut meals, crushed hemp, Himalayan rock salt. And again, that's just me touching on some of the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. And you know what I'm going to say is now, guys, and I don't need to show you this, sprinkle a little bit on. It's completely down to personal preference, whatever you want to do. But that's exactly what I would do if I wanted to boost my boilies, boost my pellets, make them better than they already are. Because of the tackiness of the liquid food, you're going to find naturally, because of the powders within the magic dust, it's going to stick to it. And obviously then pull down to the bottom. Naturally, some of it's going to come off on the way down, but then you're just filling in or touching different levels of the water column as it goes through anyway. So there it is, the magic dust. So that's a wrap. That's our OG fruit and nut pellet, OG fish, and also the PVA bag, OG mini mix pellet as well. That's how I do it. If you want to learn more about the pellet or any intimate details, head over to the Parker Baits store. And also, we've just dropped a blog as well, guys. So that's this week's video. I hope you liked it. Oh, and by the way, the new jumpers are on the website. I'll see you soon. Peace out.